So Serrano Fines went, this guy is clearly mad, and if he comes back alive, that will be marvellous. So they gave me some money. If I'm really honest, the reason that I walked the length of the Amazon was because I needed to prove something to myself. There was definitely a level of insecurity that if I look at other explorers around the world, even the really famous ones, I can see that in their eyes, and there was something that I felt that I needed to prove both to myself and to the world. The psychological side of it was hugely fascinating. I was having wars with myself in my brain all the time, dealing with life-threatening situations, being held up at arrow point by indigenous tribes, being held up at gunpoint by drugs traffickers. They were the times when I had to fire on all senses, come alive, use every single little bit of my experience and wits to get myself out of the problem. Unless you do push yourself outside your own comfort zone, unless you do stretch your own sort of sphere of what you think is possible, then you start to stagnate, and I'd never want to do that. I think it's great to continue to be humbled. I put myself in situations where I curse myself the whole time for going, why are you doing this again, Stafford? But it's important, isn't it? Because each time you're humbled, each time you're having to stretch in order to grow, in order to overcome that particular problem. When all of the things in life that do hold your hand through things like this are stripped away, you have to do it on your own. That's such a healing thing, or a sort of formative thing as a human being. Like actually being forced to work out, who am I? What do I stand for in life? Right? My journeys through adventures and mental health have actually been quite parallel, and I don't think one would exist without the other. I think when I walked the Amazon, I opened a can of worms, and being plonked on a desert island for 2 months without any contact with anyone and the outside world was the greatest catalyst to self-awareness that I've had in my entire life. It's all too easy to distract yourself in everyday life with your phone or Facebook or chocolate or red wine or cigarettes or whatever your tipple might be, and therefore you don't face head-on what is the core thing that maybe you need to face in your life. I've just done a project for Channel 4 which was sleeping rough on the streets of the UK for 60 days, and that's the next thing, and it comes on the screens on March the 13th on Channel 4.